FYZ4K here. Welcome back to another one. I hope you guys are doing well and keeping safe. Today we are going to be reviewing one of my favorite lenses, and that is the Sony Zeiss 24x70 f4 lens. Now this lens is something that I use for weddings, commercials, and all the vlogs that I've been shooting so far. So let's get into this lens and why I think it's awesome. It is super light. At 24, you're still pretty wide, and at 70, you can get pretty tight into your subject. And it's an f4, so f4 is totally fine for video. Now, the only downside to this lens is that when you do use the zoom on this lens, it does stick out, okay? So it does go up. And when it does go up, if you are on a gimbal and if you are tilting up for a long time or tilting down for a long time, I've noticed my gimbal give in just because of the balance. So you got a lot more weight on the front compared to the back. Other than that, it is a really good Zeiss lens. I'm going to give you some specs about this lens before we play around with it, because I definitely want to show you what this lens can deliver, especially when we do some close-up shots. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So quickly, I'm going to give you the specs. I'm going to give you the pricing in Canadian. But yeah, let's get into the nitty-gritty stuff about this lens. This lens is retailing for $1,200 Canadian. The lens type is a mirrorless lens. It's a 24x70 millimeter. The aperture is f4. Maximum aperture is f4, minimum is f22. It's a Sony E full frame lens. Angle of view is 84 to 34 degrees, 61 to 23 degrees. Minimum focus distance is 0.40 meters. Maximum close-up magnification is 0.2 times. Group elements, 10 groups, 12 elements. Diaphragm blades are 7. As for the lens feature, it has image stabilization. It has autofocus. There is no tripod collar. The physical traits of this lens: the filter thread is 67 millimeters. Dimensions are 73 by 94.5 millimeters. The weight is only 426 grams. Let's have some fun and let me show you what this lens can deliver. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you enjoyed that little B-roll. I gotta say, this lens is amazing. I'm really happy with it. I love what it can deliver. I highly recommend, if you do not have a 24x70 lens in your camera bag, it's something that you should invest in. It's not too pricey, but it's a perfect mid-range lens to have, because you can get tight enough into a subject and you can get wide enough. It's amazing. So like, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I use this lens for weddings, for commercials, and I've used this for all my vlogs. It's perfect for me. The first lens I had to pick up was this guy right over here, and then I got the 12x24. But you know, for most parts and most times, this is the only lens I carry in my camera bag, and I'm able to capture everything. So super awesome lens, and highly recommend it. There's nothing really negative I can say about this lens, and that's about it. So if you liked today's video, do give me a thumbs up, and as always, I'll remind you to smash that subscribe button. It's going to be down here. It'll mean the world to me. You guys take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.